everybody. My name's Ernie Boucher. I am the treasurer for Linwood Metropolitan Water Board. Louder? Okay, I'll speak louder. Down here is Larry Chambers, he's the president. Jerry's Blood, trustee. Danny Boudry is secretary. Todd Schultz is a trustee. Doug Williams is an employee. Vicky is our secretary. Well, and then down here we have two gentlemen from Spicer, who is Mitchell and Mark. While we're here, the reason we called this meeting is over the last year, we as a board, we have realized that some things have changed with our plant, with our water plant. The first biggest thing that happened was that we have no one to run the plant. Doug Williams, who used to be the person who run it, has decided back in last January that he's retiring. He's had enough because he has his own business to run. Linwood Metropolitan Water District, our little water plant, produces maybe 10 hours a week for someone to work in it. And the biggest problem out there with all water plants right now is there's no one around who has the license to run these plants. Doug had the license at one time. He still might, I'm not sure about that, but regardless, we searched and we searched and we searched and we could find no one. At this current time, we're paying Bay County Water $40,000 for the last 6 months just to run this plant. And as you know, water nowadays is a pretty important thing, so we don't have a choice in the matter. We have to have someone who has a F-Series operator's license. And to find those, I tell you, it's just damn near impossible. So with that, also to go along with that, our plant is actually getting older. It's been 25 years, our plant is right now, plus. And as you all know, we just finally got rid of the bond. That was last December 31st, that was over with. But now, it's like everything else. Yes, ma'am.
How many years have you been on that? I paid 39. When did that start, that bond?
When did that start, Rick?
95. We did the bond and then we redid the bond. We got better interest rate. I don't know. The plant wasn't built till 95, so you couldn't have. The bonds were sold to build the plant and the water tower and the water line extensions. So that was 95. I guess. Yeah, because it started out at 13 and then it went to 33. And that was because we had two bonds, and then we resold that. We got a better rate, so we combined the two, and it ended up being 33. So approximately 25 years.
With that, our plant just is getting older. We don't. All of our technology is out of date, and the state, of course, with their rules, we have to be up to date. So as a board, we looked it over. And we come up with three options, basically is what it comes down to. The first option would be to build a new plant. What you have to realize, though, is if we were to build a new plant and keep it just Linwood Metropolitan Water District, we'd have to build a new plant before we could tear the old one down. Spicer at this time estimates that to be $13 million to build a new plant. Option number two. Well, and plus that, with the first option, is we'd have to find somebody to run it, and that ain't gonna happen either. We tried, and we tried, and we tried. And it's just nobody out there to run these plants. Option number two would be to hook on to Bay City, Bay County Water, and keep this board. We still maintain everything within the Linwood Metropolitan Water District. We just be buying water, finished water from Bay County. Yes, sir.
You do have a vote on that board, on any issues that come up?
We have a vote?
Vote. Your board, would you be able to vote?
Yes.
You would?
Yes.
Okay.
We'd still have a board. That's the whole thing.
Pardon?
We would still be a board. You would still get billed the same.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you guys would have an input into the
All-
County.
Basically, all that's gonna happen is right now, we buy water from,
Saginaw Midland.
Saginaw Midland, raw water out of all grades. What's gonna happen now, we're basically gonna be getting the finished water from Bay County. They're gonna be charging us a certain rate, and then we can pass the rate on to our customers. I'll get to that. That's coming up. The third option is for us to eliminate the district altogether and hand it over to somebody who we don't know who. But for that to happen, it has to be a vote of the people in the district. Basically, eliminate this board, eliminate it all, just hand it over to another entity. Who that entity would be, it's hard to say. So now let's talk rates. In your sheet, you will notice,
And I apologize for the very late print, I'm sorry. And you'll notice that nothing happens till 2025 on option 2, which is what the board is considering doing right now.
at this time, that's, like Vicki just mentioned, at this time, board more or less, we're looking into if we're just gonna buy water from Bay County. That's actually, as far as we're concerned, our best option. Will it cost us some money? Yes. Regardless, the rates are gonna go up, no matter what. I mean, that's just the way the economy is right now. We figure by going with Bay County would be the least expensive for our customers.
Will our rates be lower, or at least what Bay City's paying for their water?
Yes. We haven't, I haven't compared them, we haven't really compared them yet. But one thing that you have to remember as a Linwood metropolitan, you also have 5 mills on your taxes.
And our taxes will go up, won't they?
No, they won't. No.
No.
No, that has nothing to do with it.
No, that is based on your taxable value of your property. Whatever the township says your property is worth, it's 5 mils of that taxable value. That belongs to the second option is Linwood Metropolitan District is not going away. We are just going to be purchasing water from Bay County instead of Saginaw Midland water, which Bay County purchases their water from Saginaw Midland water. So you're all going to have the same water. It's just where we're sending who's going to come read the master meter at the plant is going to be Bay County instead of Saginaw Midland water. And the rates have to go up no matter what we do.
As far as, yes,
Still gonna have the 5 mil tenants then?
yes, 5 mills will,
Even if Bay County takes it over?
yes. It's nothing,
Bay County's
No,
not
no,
taking
no,
us
no,
over.
no,
They
no.
will have no control over nobody in here.
all that's gonna change is we buy raw water from Saginaw Bay Midland line. Now we're gonna buy finished water from Bay County. That's the only difference.
All the operation and maintenance inside the plant is going to be eliminated down to just being a distribution plant. The microfiltration will be gone, all the bells and whistles will be gone, but we are keeping our tower and we will be putting in a pump inside the plant. So we will only need someone that has an S license instead of an F license to operate. And right now, like he said, to find somebody with an F license that only wants to work 10 hours or 20 hours a week with no options, no benefits, no insurance, anything like that is impossible.
Why
We've
are
tried.
they choosing Bay City over Midland?
Because, well, that's the next part. Mike, I'll get back to that one. Yes, Mike?
Who's our bill gonna come from?
Same. Nothing, like Vicki said, nothing's gonna change. All that's
Why
gonna
are you
change,
going up so much?
I'll get to that part.
Double.
Well, I'll get to that part.
Social Security, and you gave me on my Social Security.
And I'm in the same boat you are, Mike. I'm retired also. Got the same
Man.
problem. One thing that's gonna cost money is for us to hook on to Bay County. And the current estimate right now is basically $700,000 to run a line from the Bordy Road down Elevator to our water plant. Then after that, just so you're all aware of it, sooner or later it's gonna happen, the state is gonna make us hook in a second line someplace. We've got to put it off for right now, but somewhere down the road, we're gonna have to do it. Hopefully they won't make us, but we don't have any say in that. They're probably gonna make us.
Well, our
Yes.
savings grace and that into the water.
So, I probably should know this, but I don't. So you have 5 mils on our tax bills. for
Correct.
Water. Can you help me understand what that 5 mils goes for, please?
Just for paying for the,
Operation and maintenance of the system.
Who gets that money?
Who gets the money? Where does it go?
It goes into the account that we pay
What
bills
account?
with.
it goes to the water
It
board,
goes to the Linwood Metropolitan Water District Bank.
and that's how we
account.
do our maintenance and everything else that goes along with it.
That's what paid.
Who decides where it goes as far as maintenance? Who oversees that?
We do as a board.
Do we have a report on that?
I guess, yeah, we have an annual budget.
Arbitrarily, you just do what you want to do. I mean, there's no.
No, actually, the
No.
state is the one that forces us to do most of it.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you mentioned about the maintenance, so if we went to Bay City, which I think feasible out of the 3 options, that's the way to go. Cheaper, and I don't like turning option 3 over to somebody we don't know.
Exactly.
And it's gonna be like that bridge in downtown Bay City.
Yeah.
Correct. And we're not even saying it could be
We
Bay
want-
County. It might,
I
the
would
state,
advise to keep it here.
the state will step in if you want to fold.
Yeah, well,
Not the they're not even gonna say Bay County. They're just saying, the state will, on option 3, you're still spending the $700,000. They're gonna take your money out of the bank, your 5 mils will be gone, but you have no idea who's gonna take over, and you have no idea what your rates are gonna be, and neither do we.
So what kind of say do we have in all this?
Actually,
Not a damn thing.
right, free state.
It's like our kids don't belong to us when they're born. The government owns them.
Well, you technically do have a say, because we're an elected board. Anyone in this room can run for this board.
absolutely.
If you think you want to, you're more than welcome to do it. Most of us here are just here because nobody else would run.
We got a mess here, and we don't want to be stamped on.
Well, we're not trying to stamp anybody. Yes, sir.
I got a couple things. I'm probably gonna make some people mad back here, but first of all, I want to thank you all for sitting on the board. I am a licensed operator, have been for 40 years. I carry S1, I carry a D4. I'm retired from the city of Saginaw Water Treatment Plant. I'm retired from the city of Davison Water Treatment. I now work for Tibbetts Township as their director. So what you do is outstanding to provide the water. It's a difficult decision. My opinion, the last thing you want to do is turn this over to Bay County and let somebody else control it. In my opinion, the water treatment plant should stay and you should fix it so that you maintain it. It costs more money. The people that support you or elect you have to decide that. That's okay. Water costs money, folks. That's all there is to it. I've been at 3 different places. I've raised the rates at all 3 places. They're all running substantial right now and the best awards. A few questions. I'd like to see the copy of the Metropolitan bylaws of when this thing was created and what to give that. Do you have the reliability studies that's required by the state? Do you have the inspection reports for the water treatment plant and the membrane filters that are there, what they say about that? When is the last time you did a rate increase? And when is the last time you did a rate study?
Great study you're looking at right
The
now.
rate study you're looking at right now. And all the rest of the stuff you mentioned, yes, we do have.
Who's doing the rate study? Who did the rate study?
Municipal analytics. Municipal
Are
analytics.
you a member of the Michigan Rural Water Association?
Yes.
You are. You know they'll do those for you for free. They do them for free. All of them. They did for me. I got one December 5th with them again. So it's stuff that you guys can look into from Michigan Rural Water. They'll come in, help you with leaks, do whatever they can to keep your costs down. It's all about small systems. What you're saying about an operator, absolutely correct. But they are out there. Spicer's been known to be hired as an operator, the person to be the person with a license for different cities in the past. Don't know if they have it right now. Hell, I don't know what the hell. Can't do everything, but, you know, I only work 3 days a week, but only to get the out of this bond. But going to Bay County, what size pressure, or what size line are they going to?
10 inch.
10 inch. And is that the closest you can tap? Where's their water main? Is that the closest you can tap?
Closest, the most viable, cheapest. Other than going underneath M13 at the corner, we don't want to do that because that gets very expensive.
Yeah, but you say it gets very expensive, but it may be a lot less expensive to do it now and then make the loop to make your connection going the other way down the road.
Well, this is the cheapest way this time, and I'm sure when the second connection comes, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Exactly, but down the road, to cross that 13 could be a lot more money.
Yeah,
Just
it's a
putting that out
possibility.
there. Just putting that out there. Because you're gonna have to have two connections.
Oh.
That reliability study, your asset management plan, they're gonna tell you you need.
They already did.
Yeah.
They already did. That's what he's already said, that we have to in the near future, I don't know how near the future is, but we do have to make a second connection.
And when did you raise the rates prior to?
I'm gonna say it's been 2 years.
Been 2 years. We've actually been kind of behind on raising our rates. We probably should have raised it sooner, but we did not.
Because nobody wants to do that.
Nobody wants to, because everybody knows everybody.
To be honest with you, it should have come to these people that before this bond expired, hey, we need to do this thing because we got to only maintain paper.
Well, our biggest thing is just, the operators was our biggest thing. It's just, you search and search and search. And it's hard to find somebody to come in, unless it's somebody like you who's retired, who can come in and work for just a few hours each week.
Every day.
I was sitting on my deck in front of the beach when they called me into Wassey Township to come back to work.
Yeah, you have to have someone there every day to sign the reports, every single day.
Yeah, but then again, this stuff kind of gets old as a board, that every time a guy like you says, I'm going to Florida. Okay, we have nobody. Who can we find? Now we're paying somebody a ton of money to come in this plant for 3 months. It's just,
And
And
now, to
$40,000
interject,
is
guys,
crazy.
that's, I'm still helping out and doing as much as I can. But I've had numerous people, and the state mandated me, you will have a licensed operator every single day. I had all kinds of helpers. No, not taking the test. The state requires training and pass the test to get a filtration license, because we filter water. I've got tons of guys that can get S license or have a D license, but you have to have a filtration license. And nobody wanted to take the test and do it, and it's 7 days a week, it's every holiday, it's every weekend. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. That
When's the last time your tank was inspected internally?
just got it
The whole
completely
thing done.
repainted and redone.
Inside too?
The
Oh, yeah.
whole thing was
Every 5
inspected
years.
and painted.
Yeah.
and Bay County wants to keep the.
We're gonna keep the tank.
We're gonna keep
What are
the
they telling you they're gonna provide you with pressure? What's the maximum?
We're
There
gonna
you go, boys,
probably
step up.
powder two
Come on, you're getting
more,
paid all
powder
this
two more
money,
than what we have now.
And they're gonna put that in writing?
64 pounds.
They're gonna put that in writing? That they're gonna supply that?
Yeah, I'm sure there's gonna be.
I'm just
I
telling
think
you.
we
I
had
got my
hydrology,
right now.
you guys, we did have hydrology studies, didn't we, or
Yeah, I
engineering
don't know if
studies?
you guys
Yeah.
got a because obviously the county, if that's who you're buying water from, you have to have an agreement with them to purchase water, and what Ed's saying is, in that agreement, you're gonna want them to say, we're gonna provide you X number of pressure, you know, and.
Hence why
You
we're
don't
still
want us to
using the
just say
collar.
minimum though.
Right.
Because as soon as you just say minimum, it may be okay there, but down the road, if it doesn't have what you need, they don't have